Hi friends, Paul Frazier with you down here in Bend, Oregon. I'm down at one of the local parks, and I'm telling you, a day like today is one of my most favorite things about being in Central Oregon, and specifically here in Bend, because as I'm looking around the park, the river, looking at all the activities that are happening, playing some frisbee over here. People are out walking their dogs, riding bikes. You know, it's middle of November and it's cold. It might be 50 by now, but it's been in the 40s. This morning it was 29. The sun is out, it's crisp, the skies are blue. It's absolutely gorgeous, and this is what it's all about. And I appreciate it more now than I probably have ever appreciated it in my 26 years here. Because it just, as I've been around, looking around other places, 2020, you know, there are some really beautiful places out there in our country. But Central Oregon has got some really special features. You probably already know that, or you wouldn't be watching videos on Bend, Oregon. And you've probably seen some of my other videos, but a day like today is a reminder to me of why I've been here so long and what I love about it. So I'm going to show you around. I'm going to just be downtown a little bit and up at the old mill. I'll show you some short clips of some of my favorite spots and things. Just a normal day in Bend in November. So thanks for watching. Yeah, down here on the river walk, there's this great trail that you can ride your bikes on and walk. And there's dog parks. And it goes up the river all the way downtown to Drake's Park, all the way around the other side. It goes up the river quite a ways. It's one of my favorite things my wife and I have been doing for years. And I want to say a little bit more about the river. This trail on the river is a special thing because so many towns that have water, lakes, rivers in like downtown, in wherever they're from, they don't have good access to the water. So, you know it's there, but you can't get to it. You have to own a home on the river or the beach or whatever. And that sucks. Here we've got great public access to the water. And it's really a special thing. So very thankful for that. I really didn't know how special it was until we got out there and saw some other places, some other towns that have a river, or they have lakes, or maybe they have ocean. Usually public beaches are pretty easy to find, but rivers and lakes, it's usually, the super wealthy that have homes on, river frontage or whatever. And here, Bend, you can enjoy the river every single day. And that's a special thing that should not be taken for granted. So I am thankful for that. You know that we've got surfing here in Bend too. I'm sure you knew that. Yeah, this is a really cool thing. We've got a hydraulic wave. This is one of the small ones, but the main wave is in the middle there. Usually there's people out here surfing, really unusual. But yeah, you can surf in Bend year round for free. So like right here, at the park, you'll see they've got some new apartments going in right here. This is the kind of housing that's controversial for some people. I mean, there's two sides on every story. But, we need more housing in Bend. This is just one small example, but I gotta say, okay, I love the location for whoever gets to live here. You're right across the street from the Whitewater Park. The old mill is right there. You've got downtown going this direction, so it's really cool. Some people are upset though because it's right here at the park. Gosh, it's hard to please everybody. We've got this really cool ice skating ring community with this really nice fire pit area where you can hang out. It's kind of awesome. Bend has got a ton of food. Walt Riley's is one of the newest restaurants, and they always have awesome outdoor seating like this. Really nice restaurant, actually. Good time, lots of entertainment. Check it out. I hope you love coffee, because Bend is full of really great coffee. This is one of the best in town. Cavista's local. Family owns it. Really nice. You got to check it out if you come into Bend. So do you love fresh bread? We've got a couple of really great bakeries in Bend. This is one of our favorites. In fact, this is where we buy our bread fresh. They've got a sourdough here we love. And every few days, we'll drive to the west side and buy our bread. This is the Village Bakery. Check it out when you're in town. I got to show you a couple of my favorite breakfast places. I'm a real breakfast junkie. I'm a food snob, period. But there's 3 really great breakfast places in Bend. And one of them is right up the street. So yeah, the corner of Galveston and Century. Victoria Cafe, right there. Fantastic. And going this way, we're gonna head up toward Northwest Crossing. Okay, so super snobby west side coffee place, Thump on the west side. Real cool spot, because man, let me share it. Look at this view that we have from right here. Get this beautiful Cascade Mountain Range view, and it's so hard to get on video, man. It's just, it's never good enough. But this is Summit High School right here, and so it's where kids do their thing in high school. And right over here is Thump. Coming into Northwest Crossing, some great food, great stuff going on. Also some really nice real estate. Washington, right there. Great place to eat outside too. And then more coffee, more ice cream, more great stuff here all through the neighborhood. So unfortunately, I should have made this video a little earlier, because the grass isn't so green now. We're into November. This is Discovery Park. Really cool man-made little pond on the west side, and some beautiful real estate here. Northwest Crossing area, Discovery Park. This is just a place you're gonna have a lot of activity down here. People are practicing their fly fishing over here, and kids are playing, and there's no HOA, like for the people that live in the neighborhood. No HOA, which is really nice. It's all managed by the city. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so this is Compass Park in Northwest Crossing, and I'm going to show you. It's basically a big circular park in the middle of this neighborhood, and the road goes all the way around it. It's really cool. And big parties here in the summertime, community parties, movies, food, and some really beautiful real estate as well. Not a lot of contemporary, but mostly bungalow craftsman. Okay, Sparrow Bakery in the Old Mill, one of the locations. You can't come to Bend without eating one of the ocean rolls. Absolutely amazing. Across the street is a new German restaurant. They got really nice outdoor seating. Yeah, good stuff. So you've got wine tasting, food, pizza, beer, bike shop, another bike shop up here. This is, you got like these little shops down on the bottom, and up on top you've got these condos. It's really cool. Poke Row right here. This is a new thing that just opened up. I gotta check that one out. Little grocery store here. Really cool. Bakery, coffee, you name it. Cards, wine. We got a really nice wine selection in there. Exercise, coaching, some really cool custom clothing, knick-knack stuff. And it goes on and on. So this is all just shops here in Northwest Crossing. Little salon right there. Just kind of give you a look around, fun hangout. To live in this neighborhood is pretty nice because you can just walk down here and get coffee, whatever. Okay, over here on Galveston, I want to give a review. I really hadn't planned this at all, but I want to give my review on Ariana Restaurant. If you're in Bend and you want to have an amazing meal, a truly incredible dinner, well, you probably won't be able to because you don't have a reservation, and you need to make your reservation a month in advance, maybe even further out than that. But very well worth it. So Ariana's on Galveston, really high end, really excellent. You might have, and I'm not kidding you, you might have one of the best meals you've ever had in your life at this restaurant. I've been talking about the first time I ate here many years ago, and I'm still talking about it, but I've eaten here many times. Excellent menu. Look it up online, look at the menu. But I give it my number one, definitely top 3 in Bend for a dinner. Okay, right down Galveston here, El Sancho Taco Shop. Okay, actually these guys are clients of mine, but that's not why I recommend them. Excellent tacos here you can enjoy. They have 2 locations in Bend. I think they might have a mobile one too. I actually hired these guys to serve tacos at my daughter's wedding. Drake Park, downtown Bend. Really kind of the pride and joy of Bend. The river here goes right through town. And of course there's parks on both sides, again more public access to the water, like I started out telling you about. More public access to the best part of what Oregon is and what Oregon has. It's a beautiful neighborhood. If you come into Bend, you absolutely will see Drake Park, and hopefully you can spend the afternoon enjoying the time with your family. Oh, don't miss the breakfast at the Lemon Tree downtown. Really excellent. Okay, so downtown Bend, I want to show you a couple of hot spots, a couple of things that you don't want to miss if you get to come into town. Another excellent bakery we've been coming to for years. Great Harvest Bread Company. Find it right here. Yeah, go in, see what they've got that's hot. You won't regret it. Okay, there are too many great restaurants in Bend to, make a video of all of them. But so I'm going to point out another restaurant that I love, probably personally love more even than Ariana's. That is Bas Taurus. Okay, behind us, Chef George here, world class. If you can get a reservation here, which you might not, but hopefully you make your reservations far enough in advance that you can have a meal at this restaurant while you're in Bend. Steak guy, you're going to have the best steak you've ever had in your life here. And I mean that. And not only just one time, but every time you come. And that's the thing. That's a big difference. A lot of people, you might get lucky and have a great meal somewhere, but can they do it every time? And that's something that is hard to do. And they do it every time. I've never had just an okay meal here. When I come here, I want a great meal. And I'm really not, I don't care what it costs, honestly. I just want it to be awesome. And I'm looking for amazing. And this Bas Taurus is amazing, downtown Bend, Oregon. Oh, and I should tell you, while you're having dinner at Bas Taurus, don't forget to grab a bottle of wine, glass of wine right here at the Good Drop downtown, right next to Bas Taurus. Great little wine shop, great wine selection, and really great people. Okay, so this is my wife, Kari. We're downtown. 900 Wall, another restaurant that has a lot of history in Bend. Great place, a lot of fun, right? It's, probably more casual dining, but you can get a steak, you can have a salmon, a lot of decent, really nice wine selection. But I love the history of the building, and if you come into town and you want to know more about that, reach out. But this is just an example of another good restaurant. I would say that 900 Wall is been consistently, pretty good place to have dinner. Great location, and it is also employee owned. So it's also a nice place to support. They long story behind this place. I'll tell you some other time. But come and visit 900 Wall in Bend, Oregon. So if you're over on the east side of town, which is where you're going to find Costco, the hospital, there's Safeway, and lots of other stores on the east side. The east side is definitely growing. In fact, that's where most of the future real estate in Bend is going to be, on the east side, because that is flat, open, going to the east, and it's available. So that's, we're going to see a lot of continued growth on the east side. So I'm going to show you some great spots to have lunch, dinner, some food truck lots. They're awesome. So stay tuned for that. On tap is an Eastside food truck lot, and it's a little early, so they're not all opened up yet. But you've got yourself 5 or 6 great options right here. Outdoor seating. Of course, you've got, you can get all the beer you want on tap in the main building there too. So another on the east side location, the hospital is just right over here, like a block away. So if you want to know just the location of these restaurants, just to give you a reference, find the St. Charles Hospital, and you will find what I'm going to show you. Hablo Tacos here is excellent, authentic Mexican food. And they've got this cool courtyard area for seating. You can sit inside, of course. Cupio right there. Bangers and Brew. And, they started off as a food truck. And then Lone Pine, this is their east side location for coffee. Lone Pine, if I haven't shown you, I'll show you. It's downtown also. Great coffee, really nice spot right there. So one of the less known and newer parks, recreational areas here in Bend, is Riley Ranch Nature Preserve. And it's unusual in the way because there's no dogs allowed in here, and the reason is because it's like a wildlife refuge, so they don't want to disturb the birds. And there's this really nice trail here. This beautiful location goes right down to the river, right on O.B. Riley Road. If you want to check it out, we got mountain views in here once we go over, and then you're walking down in toward the canyon. So you can come in here and hardly nobody, right? It's great, very quiet. So check that out, Riley Ranch Nature Preserve. So I was going to show you my favorite breakfast place. The problem is it's so popular, I can't even get a parking spot. But McKay's, if you're going to have breakfast one day while you're here in Bend, McKay's is the place to go. I think I really love it. They have outdoor fire pit seating. See if I can get a shot of it as I drive by. Right off O.B. Riley Road, McKay Cottage right there. Outdoor seating, got the little fire pits on the tables. It's really cool. Okay, here's a local favorite, Lone Pine. You remember I showed you Lone Pine on the east side? This is Lone Pine downtown on Harriman Street. It's one of, I say local favorite because it's just nice. Like, they have great coffee, of course, but they've got great outdoor seating, got these roll-up doors. You can just hang out in there. Yeah, I think most would agree. So it's a little hard to find because you don't realize the name is right on the corner of the building right there. So Lone Pine. Okay, Newport Avenue's got a lot of food as well. Khabib there. Back porch coffee right there. One of my favorite things, not to mention Chop right there, Chow, but Newport Market is the coolest market you've ever been in. You got to check that out. I'm serious. It's a great little market, and this is a beautiful street. Real estate's pretty spendy on this area just because of its location to downtown, and the cool factor is over here on Arizona. This is closer to the Old Mill area kind of between the old mill and downtown, and tons of food. You know, all kinds of different seating, outdoor. Over here, I'm just getting a little closer here. Also wine tasting, and also the food trucks are down here too. Let me turn my camera around. So the box factory in River Pig is one of the real popular, you know, like kind of like a pub. Got a really cool outdoor fire pit. Immersion Brewing. Here we've got another truck food court here. Got an outdoor fire pit, and then you can get all your beer at Podski right there. So check that out too. Bloodsoe Family Winery right down here. Yeah, no, it's still early in the day, so none of this stuff is, you know, normally you got a lot of people outside here, and you know, it's a real fun area in the afternoon, evening. Foxtail right there, bakery, kitchen right there. They make amazing everything, pastries and stuff. Yeah, cake. I think they made the cake for my daughter's wedding. Another amazing wine tasting location on the corner of Arizona and Lava. There. I'll come check that out too. Again, this is just all part of this whole area. Fun, and walking distance to the old mill and downtown. This video is so long. I mean, I'm missing so many great places. I can't add everything to this video, but here's a couple more. Spoken Moto definitely would be on a lot of people's favorite list for coffee. Great place to hang out, do business. Great parking too, which is one of the problems with, you know, a lot of places around is parking is tough. Look at that view you got of the mountains in the background there. So check this place out. Also, you've got your food court, you know, another food court right there, loaded with food, outdoor seating, fire pits. You've got, you know, lots of beer. Yeah. Everywhere I'm turning these days is another food court. Down here at the Old Mill District, you got the Old Wood Mill, lots of shopping, lots of food. REI is right there. And you've got these restaurants that sit right on the river. Greg's Grill. You know, furniture stores, Apple art stores, coffee shops, more coffee. Also the movie theater, Anthony's is right there. And I'll say, you know, you can have a decent meal at these places down here. I think the best food in town is not here in the Old Mill, rather downtown, you know, and other locations that I could show you. But the river's right here, and so it is a beautiful spot. It's a tough video to make because I left out so much. There's so much more that I didn't get to cover. There's so many restaurants, there's so many great parks. I mean, this location that I'm at right now down at the Old Mill, they have their amphitheater right here, and it's right on the water. Like, that's where all the concerts are at. And this is, you know, you can walk, like so many people are just walking, you know, the river trail here, enjoying some wildlife, enjoying just being outdoors. It's easy just to, let's say you can't get to the mountains, but you can still get, you know, down to the river and take a walk, ride your bike. So yeah, again, there's so much more. I hate to leave out some of great restaurants and places. It's not to discredit them at all, and some of the parks and things I'd love to show you, but the best way to do it is for you to call me, let me know when you're going to be in town, and I can connect with you and show you around specifically what it is you're looking. So as you're considering relocating here to Bend, keep the main thing the main thing. Don't get too distracted with all the stuff but you know, what is your main goal? And let me know what that is so that I can really help you. Okay, hope you have a great day. Hope you can like and share my video. And you know, I'm trying to do a couple videos a week, but sometimes it's hard, but I can hop on the phone and connect with you anytime. Have a great day. Bye-bye.